Alright guys, it's LSP. It's currently the 12th of March 2018 and it is 12:31 p.m. in the afternoon, GMT time. Sorry, just having a sip of tea. And I just want to go over something on the Aussie dollar. Just want to put this out there now, but you can see, the dollar index. Obviously, we're having a muted day. There's no news today. There's no real volume. I'm just going to kind of, just let things sort of flow on Monday. But I want to see a pop up first, and if the dollar can pop up first, which is what I'm expecting, then I'm going to be looking for a long on the Aussie dollar. Somewhere between 78.20 and 78.30 is a nice little spot for me to try and get long. And again, let me just preface before I carry on, this is not trade advice. This is my own personal journey. Do not do what I'm doing. This is not a trade signal service. I'm not offering trades for anybody. This is just something that I'm putting out there for me personally. And obviously, it's a way for me to come back to and track and log the things that I'm doing. And obviously for you guys to watch for educational purposes, right? But somewhere between the 78.20 and 78.30, I'm looking for a nice little entry somewhere in here. And these are my upside targets. There's a good 300 pip range to the upside on Aussie dollar, and I do believe over the next couple of months this is going to be going higher, grinding up there, especially if the dollar does what I think it's going to do and continue its bearish tone or its bearishness. And the cable does what it does, and the euro does what it does. But Aussie dollar for me, I think big funds are going to be getting back into Aussie dollar, and they're going to be accumulating in this area, and then taking it higher for a nice move, probably on the monthly. We've got this. You can see we're kind of making high lows, and I think we're going up for one last push, somewhere up into this area up here over the next couple of months. But at least I want to see a complete reversal on this candle, take out this down candle and just challenge this couple of months back high, which I believe is January. Yep, so January highs. And that's what I'm going to be looking for on the Aussie dollar. And I'll also go into some other stuff as well. And this is about realistic trading, guys. All right. I actually did a video before this, but I ended up going off into a stupid rant. And talking about shit that was completely irrelevant. So I'm going to kind of rein it back in, and I just want to go over just a couple of things. When you're trading, okay, having realistic expectations, right, is really, really important. And I'm not talking about, people who want to make loads of money, people who want to make, insane amounts of money and buy cars and buy houses, right? Let's just put all of those idiots to one side, okay, because that's not what we're talking about. That's not what I want to talk about. What I want to kind of go into is just realism. Realistic trading, things that make sense, whatever your account balance is. Everybody has their own account balance, everybody has their own aspirations, their dreams, whatever, when it comes to trading, okay? And I'm going to use a generic example. Let's say you have a couple of £1,000 for a trading account, okay, and you basically grind that up to 4,000 in 6 months, okay? It's doable, it's realistic, it makes sense, right? And you get to £4,000. When you get to that point, okay, have a look at your finances, and I'll use the credit cards as an example, because credit cards are really, really simple to use as examples. You've got a £1,000 credit card, okay, as a limit, and you're £500 in on your limit, and your monthly payments are 30 quid, for argument's sake, right? So you've ground up to, or you've grinded your account up to, to 4,000. There's nothing wrong with taking 500 out. Leaving 1,500 profit in so your account can grow. Take 500 out, pay off your credit card. That's realistic to me. That makes sense to me. Going out and buying a car and having this idea in your head that you're going to keep up the monthly payments through your trading, that's really dumb. Shit like that just doesn't happen, because it's very difficult to put a number on, your monthly gains. I'm gonna try and make £300 a month because that's my car payment and that's what I'm gonna do, and trading is gonna pay for my car. No, it just doesn't happen like that. The only way that works is when you get to a point where, and this is where keeping everything in line and being realistic throughout everything that you do with your trading business, right? This is where it has to make sense. Let's say you have something and the monthly payment on that thing, whatever it is £100 a month, okay? And you are, over the course of a year, have comfortably made $1,000 or £1,000 per month, roughly on average. That makes sense, because at least then you can say, I'm not trying to make a monthly payment of £900 when I'm roughly making around about £1,000 a month. You know, I'm trying to make a monthly payment of £100 when my monthly gains are roughly around about £1,000. So that's £900 over what you actually need. Yeah. So you're so far away from what you actually need. Even if you have a shit month, it still doesn't matter, because 1 month is going to cover 10 months of payments. Do you understand? That's, for me personally, that's how I would do things, and that's how I personally do things with my trading. That's what you want to focus on. Don't focus on all of this stupid, I'm going to make thousands, you know, and I'm going to be paying for everything, and I'm going to go and buy a house, and I'm going to go and do this. None of that. And it just, the reason I'm going on about this is because it creates poor thinking. It creates poor thinking going forward, and you take that thinking into your trading, and it affects the trades that you take, because instead of being objective about the trading that you're doing, you're not. You're thinking about what you can get with the money once you've made it, and you haven't even made it yet. You haven't even entered the trade yet, and it skews your technical analysis, it skews your fundamental analysis, it skews your analysis, period. And then you end up opening trades under the wrong premise for all the wrong reasons, you know, and you could potentially end up taking a loss or hurting yourself unnecessarily. So be realistic with your goals, be realistic with the things that you want to get out of trading, and make sure that you have everything planned out, and you'll be all right. And that's about it, guys. Okay, just a quick short video, you know, just to kind of put a few things out there and talk about a few things that I want to talk about. And there'll be more coming this week. You know, I'm going to be doing a lot of videos this week. I've got a lot of time this week in the mornings. I am looking as well to start doing the trading room at some point in the next month or so. You know, I'm probably going to be doing the New York session probably around about from noon till 2 GMT time, or from noon till about 1:30, I guess, GMT time, which I think is a perfect little spot, you know, for the lunch over here in the you know, in the UK, London time. And it's a nice session. I think it's a nice session to do. I'd love to just have a trading room, people come into the trading room, you know, and there'll be a chat box there, I guess. I'm probably going to end up using GoPro, but not GoPro, that's a camera, Go Meeting, because it has a nice little trade, like a chat function, you know, and I'll just mute everybody, and people can just kind of chat and ask me questions, ask each other questions, and talk about a bunch of stuff, and you'll see me do some live trading and everything else. So and we can, you know, monitor the challenge account as we're going forward. All right, guys, so that's just something that's for further down the line. I just wanted to put it out there now just so you're aware of it. And I'll catch up with you guys in the review video. I've not done any trading today. It's unlikely that I will be. But the review video will be for the 12th of March today, later this evening. I don't think I'm going to have time to do it today in the morning or in the afternoon. Sorry, not the morning, but in the afternoon. So yeah, I'll try and get that out as early as possible. But there's no trading, so it's not time sensitive. There is some news coming out on the Aussie dollar this evening. So if anybody watches this video before 12 to 12:30 this evening GMT time, then just be aware that that will be coming soon. Sorry, not soon. Today will be coming today. We've got plenty of time. We've got a good 12 hours before that's due. So I will be monitoring the Aussie dollar going into the news release, and we'll take it from there. All right, guys, so take care, and I'll see you in the review video. Have a good trading week, and I will speak to you then.